do this. Okay. Can you start?
Yeah, so I'm currently working on it, this one. So it was showing some issue. Maybe I cannot show you exactly, but I can show you this. If you I have pinged it on group also. If you
Yes.
run it and you go to this Swagger UI HTML, okay, you will see this API documentation for our project. How you get it? You get it through a POM. You'll see in somewhere it's in POM dependencies, Swagger is installed, okay, and then we go and get a config for this. So Swagger config basically. So it gets connected to your backend. So this
Okay.
is the API documentation for it. So you get such UI, and then these are the method which we have implemented in our controller, right? So get and then post. For now, I just experimented with get and post. I could get it. I was able to get the fields in here. Um, so yeah, so that's how I am trying it out. You can try it out in Postman as well.
Hey,
But
Akansha, this link, no, for that I need to set up the database first, is it?
yeah, you for anything you have to have database, because otherwise you won't be able to see your flight details or any sorry, flight. I'm not out of my individual. This hotel details.
Okay.
So because it
So
will
for the
give
first step, it would be to go to, what is the first step? First step, I have to go to Swagger configuration and then do something there.
you don't have to do Swagger config, because you will just simply install this whole repository. But you have to have set up your database for this, like it will give you, I think it gives error in the beginning only, that root and keys you don't have connected to the database if you try running it.
I think that is
So,
what the error Wayfang got it.
How
you have
to how to get that part into my
Local. This
so-
database, right? Yeah.
okay, in the repo somewhere I have saved the DDL scripts.
Yeah, I saw that one.
So you have to run those scripts, right?
Okay. Okay.
But I run
Yeah.
it. I
You-
don't
you-
have the
You have to
part.
run it in DataGrip, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Makes sense.
And then you have to give your SQL password and ID. That is very standard. I mean,
I
data
reset
group.
mine. You can change in the property file. So yeah,
Sorry, I couldn't get it.
you see the resource application properties. Yeah,
Resource.
Application app.
Yeah, that one. That one.
Below
The middle,
application
the
dot
middle,
properties.
the middle.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Double click it. Yeah, you can see.
Yeah, so exactly. So here you just set up your root and password, because for me, what happened initially, I did some wrong things and I was not able to connect to the database. It took like whole 2 hours, I guess, to connect this. I had to see videos and all. I mean, how you connect the Java backend and your database, like local. But this is also a waste of time, I would say, because we have to connect it to the AWS.
Yes.
Okay. So that's why I just saved my this database script, just so that you guys don't have to write that whole code. So you can simply run it here.
Okay.
Yeah, so it will create your this database, and with this configs and all, you can connect it to your backend, and then this is like Java basic structure here. Like I told, controller, you will have the APIs, and just like for the one which I did, I mean, I did it long back, but yeah, like you can create one of the API here, whichever you want to experiment, or you have slight idea of it.
So exception is the API, domain is the database.
Wherever we see controller in general, so it's a API for us. I mean Java, okay. And in resources, you will see your methods. So in objects and services, you will see your kind of methods, which actually doing your work to connecting it to database and writing the logic.
Okay. So what about the entity part?
What?
Can you go up?
Yeah.
So what about this repo?
Repo is all about repo and domain, all about your database. It's like mapping to your database, exactly how your database is.
It is a model. Wayframe.
Yeah, correct.
This is model class.
So it's like how you see your database, like all these fields are just simply mapping to the database. It's all Google, I would say. I mean, every single thing it's Google or some here and there
Okay.
I ask. Like this is structure, I mean, how to actually build up the structure for running up in production Java. I asked my husband how the structure should be. So he, I mean, setting up the structure, but the connecting it to the database and everything, it's just
Yeah, I mean, I took time to understand this. That's why I pinged you, Akansha, that day. So this is
yeah,
just for connecting to the database. Like it's like a map. It's like a placeholder or a buffer when you extract the data from the database.
exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
I explained you the same, that domain and repo, these two folders are like modeling, right? So these are like connecting your database.
Yeah.
It's better if we get
Can you?
AWS up and running.
Yeah, that's the primary task. I wasn't able, that's what I was saying, that I wasn't able to connect it to the AWS. I had to do it just to run, one single API. For now, I had to do it locally, but I won't suggest to do it locally. You guys have to look into AWS thing, because I wasn't able to.
So, Akansha, were you trying with your student account or I think
Student.
yeah, there is something wrong with my account. They are charging me every month. I don't know for what.
Maybe EC2 limit.
God knows what are they charging me for.
So guys, even if I start, just now we finish our individual, now maybe today onwards, I'll start building more APIs. So we need this same structure set up for front end too.
Can you let me do it.
Oh, sorry. What?
Let me, how to say this? I still a little bit confusing. Can you close this file and run the whole project again? Let me show you steps, how to run it.
This project.
Yeah.
It's from, where is our main class? So you just
Now you're running right now, because
so there, I was just looking at yesterday night, so I have messed up it, but you simply
Okay.
run it this way. I'm in the middle of some implementation in local, so it will throw some error. But if you are
you got the same error. Okay.
if you are referring to the current repo without changing it, then it should be okay to run it, because that was with error. That was not with error. This one currently I'm doing something, so this will show error. But this should be the final thing you could do, like experiment, get, and posting.
So we go to the Swagger UI.
Yeah, or you can do it through your Postman if you are very comfortable with Postman. Otherwise, this will do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I have some idea now.
So I think the main part where I should be telling you guys is this structure. I guess now the structure is clear.
Yeah, I still need to like try
Yeah.
to
So I
write
mean,
some code
yeah,
and
you need,
see and
right,
test.
or maybe you can go to like debug and start running every block to just understand the flow. But the thing which I should have told you guys was this, like controller have the APIs. You can start building APIs. Domain and repo, these two totally belong to the database.
I will
Resource,
just do
yeah.
one API first. Like
Yeah, correct.
create
That's
a hotel first, something like that.
yeah. In fact, if you start running one of the API, which is here, I guess this one I implemented. Yeah. So if you start running even one of these, and you will get it. I mean, this is very simple. I haven't done any magic changes. I mean, this was very pretty straightforward, like beginner code.
Oh,
So
Akansha, this controller, right? Hotel hotel rest controller. What was the intention of creating that part? Can you just give me a brief understanding so that I know if I want to create a new one or
just
or
creating hotel. This was just hotel information, like hotel created in the back end also. You should have hotel information. You're creating a new hotel.
okay,
That's it.
okay, and this person would be creating a new user.
Yeah, this is a user creation. This is like start kind of. You will create a hotel in
Correct,
the
correct.
right.
This
That's
is
it. That's it.
and person would be just for creating a person. I mean user, whether it's an employee
Yes.
or a guest.
Yeah. So
Okay.
person was important because you will create either your customer or you will create your admin, right?
Correct, correct, correct,
Right.
correct.
So according to the class diagram also, we had like two implementation of this person. So we will have to enhance it like further down, maybe creating one interface. But this is the, I mean, the idea behind person class,
Okay.
this controller, that
Uh-huh.
you will have one API for creating that person. So I was able, when I did create it, I was able to get it here in these tables. You will, if you start running these API and post it, you will see the tables will be getting filled like room. I was able to see the rooms in here.
You haven't changed anything. You haven't.
No, I have messed it somewhere. I mean, yesterday
Okay,
night
can
I
you
was
push the code?
to this. I mean, this to main.
I mean, the last time you pushed this code to GitHub, right?
Yeah.
So you haven't changed anything, do you?
Yeah, I have. I mean, little bit, but that's local. I think you should pick it from the GitHub one. That's
Okay.
I mean correct
Alright.
code.
Okay.
Because I was thinking to implement more APIs yesterday
No,
night.
no,
Just
it's
so,
fine. Just doing one by one then.
yeah. If you okay. Got it.
Okay. I have few questions. So for the APIs, now I've understood that hotel for creation hotel for creating a person account, you need a API. This is for the number of rooms if I want to create the rooms. Okay. So
Mhm.
what are the APIs can we expect here?
That's the logic we have to think and build it here. I mean, I would suggest like login API or then payment related,
Oh,
or
okay.
maybe
Okay. Okay.
amenities related, or every logic with whatever you can interact through front end, whatever is going to be exposed to the front end,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
basically,
No, I just wanted
right?
because to
So
gauge it. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. So it has to be here in the
Okay.
APIs.
All the methods will be there under the service for that. Okay.
Yeah,
Right, right.
add person, register, book hotel, something.
Yeah, login, log
Yeah,
off, and all those
Yeah.
things will need bookings and all.
Anything which requires database
Object.
details, like
Object creation also, right?
yeah, anything which is hitting database.
Okay, okay. Yeah. ठीक है.
Yeah, is this like multiple small project combined together? To me, it's similar to that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So each controller is like a small project to me.
True. True. It should actually, it was interesting to see because I haven't done this actually. I mean, before. I mean, I have created APIs, but like bits and pieces, you get to change in a big in company setup, right? You will get to change your one method, some debugging here, but you can't get like whole thing to change or do. So it is exactly like one single controller is like a project only. I guess the now everyone with some references will able to do some
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
But
for,
I
for
think also we should meet frequently. Yeah, now.
yeah, we'll meet tomorrow. We'll meet every day. How about that?
Yeah. I'm okay
Okay.
with that.
Okay.
I'm okay for it. And but I mean, there are things we should list down now or break down maybe, which we need to do and how we gonna do it, because I don't think so we will have more time now to just explain it every time, or to know or what is happening with the other person like in detail. I mean, the overview is fine, but so we have to break down the task maybe,
Yeah.
like the database one. Front end, I think only Nisha was working. So Nisha, do you have the skeleton?
A skeleton in this, I just created single pages, man. So you can see how it looks.
I mean, I'm talking about skeleton again because we worked in last project, so we will have again in front end too. There will be, I mean, methods or classes to consume these APIs, right? So it will have to have some proper skeleton.
Yeah, I may not have done it in that way.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I may not
Yours.
have done
I mean,
because
exactly.
yeah,
Previously, I saw it like long back when you push the first one. So
yeah. Because even I am not very comfortable with the HTML and all, so I just created page wise. I know that you create a layout and then do it, but somehow React was not. I was not able to work on React. I don't know, some issue was there in my VS Code, so I was not able to do it properly there. So I thought whatever time I have, let me at least create HTML and then see. Uh, we can do it later. That's what my understanding was. But
yeah, I'm talking about it because if we create few like even four APIs in the backend, which we have like two we have, and I am sure that I'll be, or maybe you guys also now will be able to create few more APIs, right?
yeah.
But if we don't have front end and if we don't have like connection, it will be like not even 50%. But at least even if we are able to show even two APIs on the front end, it will be 50%. I
Okay.
mean, you get it? I mean,
Yeah.
if you show the full end-to-end backend
Ah,
database and front end
ah,
uh, up and running, that's a proper demo. Even if we don't implement more APIs, or it's not having so many functionality, but if you have like full end-to-end flow, it's, I think that is preferable than having all the backend APIs, but our front end is not ready or it's not connected, because integration also will take time.
yeah. It will definitely take time.
Last time we struggled a lot for the deployment. I mean,
Same thing.
some random errors were there.
I know. I know.
So
So
let's do one thing, no? So if everybody is picking one or the other API, so once the API is done, we can, like anyone who is working on that and has finished the API, we can try on building a skeleton with
Yeah. Because I did not have any base to start with. I just took
Mhm.
my experience from the past project and then I did it. In my past project, we used Python and Flask as a front end, and there we created different HTMLs for everything. And there was just a one layout HTML file. It is just for creating the navigation bar and the header. That's all.
Mhm.
The rest for all the remaining HTMLs, it was different HTMLs which we created pages.
so you're saying like we will be creating one API for now, and then uh, with that API, everybody will do the front end, or how
No,
it is?
no. So I'm saying, let's suppose I completed my API first, okay? So for testing it, because as you said, local may test for testing it in local, we will have to have this local setup which you have done. But I think we should explore the AWS part now because it will be easy for everybody to just work with that database which is there up and running in AWS. Also,
You know
somebody.
what? you know what? Let everybody work on the API, and one person from that spend some time to work on AWS S3.
Yes, makes
Okay.
sense, because that will be helpful.
Yeah, for at least for one day till one day. I mean, probably I can take up that because that would be easier for me. Because by the time you guys should be finished with at least some of the API, and I will get a base to work on the next API. Okay, so I can take that up and basically I just have to see how to create a database in S3.
Yes, and how to link it with the
Java, our code Java. Okay, that